Round two, I just recorded a 16-minute video and it deleted on accident. Anyway, I started typing you up an email and it ended up taking me a very long time. So then I thought I'd screen share and record myself, and then that one deleted. Yeah, pretty frustrated. I am sorry that this is a day late. It's been very insane over here, and I do know now that Jeff decided to go in a different direction with you, so I'm trying to get as much information into this video as I can. That way I won't have to disrupt or bother you anymore. So I'm sorry it's really late. It's been insane over here. This is probably going to be all over the place, especially since this is my second attempt at a video, my third attempt at getting information together for you. So just bear with me, please, and yeah, let's dive into it. Okay, number one, I'd like to remove Clayton Anderson from our website. He no longer works with FCA. So if you go to our team, if you can just remove him entirely, that would be great. Next, removing any AI generated reviews or any AI, honestly, any obvious AI on the website at all. So an example is this quote right here on the charter page. Anything that's just not authentic. Like, I know that this is AI generated technically, but it at least demonstrates facts. This is not my favorite. This photo, I know, is AI generated. I can tell with the seatbelts and such. I prefer you use one of our photos or like an actual photo of a Cirrus somewhere else, because Cirruses don't have this. So I would just like that to be removed, please. And then under the flight school portion, I know that this is AI generated and she's not even a part of our flight school and it's representing a different flight school. So if we can remove that as well, that'd be great. Next, I would like to swap this. When people go to google.com and look at flight schools in Nashville, and we pop up and you click on our website, I don't like that the landing page is the charter page. I would like it to land on flight school and have charter be second. So if you can have it where frequencychangeaviation.com goes to the flight school, that would be great. And some sort of like redirection, if you look up express air services or charter flights, to go to the charter as a second tab, that would be great. But yes, I would prefer if the flight school was first. Next, this certificates and pricing is probably one of my favorite features of the website, but then there's fleet and pricing right here, which is very confusing. And if you click on fleet and pricing, it has, our aircraft here, and this has more of a breakdown, but you kind of have to like search for this certificates and pricing. And that was kind of the whole point of adding this to our website, so that it could be right there, smack dab in your face, and get rid of the amount of phone calls I get every day requesting pricing information. So if you could replace this fleet and pricing with this certificates and pricing, that would be great. And maybe add whatever information, so replace this with this, and then maybe on a separate tab add just a fleet button, because I would like, kind of like our previous website, like this, check out our aircraft, click any aircraft for photos and details. That's great. I like the pricing. I like that it says the type of aircraft, and I like that it says the tail numbers. So if we can have that instead of reviews and just put fleet and then certificates and pricing, that would be great. And now that I'm saying that, I would like the flight school to be next to all three of those, and then maybe put charter like last, just because it's very separate. I do see that you added some of the photos that I sent over from John Blankenship. I am aware that there are a lot more, or sorry, not aware. I know that there's a lot more from our previous website. We should have every single aircraft from our previous website photo-wise, except our new Diamond DA40, which is November 102 Uniform Victor. I can add photos for that later. Yeah, if we can do certificates and pricing, and then separately is the fleet button, where it's like this, where it's click any aircraft for photos and details. It's great. I don't like that I can't make this any bigger. These are very small. I see that it says this, Cessna Skyhawk. doodle pop on the ramp, see ones. I don't like that. I would prefer if we can have it where you click each individual tail number and it would pop up photos of that tail number, bigger, that you can make bigger on the big screen, so people can see it more. One of our, biggest things when we have walk-ins or call-ins is if they can get a facility tour and see our office and see our planes, and it would be so much better if we just had those photos online and readily accessible to people so they know what we're about. So yeah, if you can make those updates as well, where each aircraft you can click on and have a big screen photo, that would be great. Hopefully all of this is making sense. I'm doing my best here. Yep, change the orders of the tabs, do the flight school first, charter second. I don't like the reviews at all. Under flight school, if you go into flight school, I don't like that this is there smack dab in the middle, and then all of these reviews take up half of this page. I just don't think that's necessary. I think if we removed the reviews tab altogether and the reviews on each other tab altogether and just added a little reviews button down here, that would be great. And maybe that reviews button could bring you straight to our Google reviews. I'm not sure. But it's just too much in my opinion. And yeah, I would like it to just be towards the bottom. That would be great. This is all fine. The contact us form is working great. I appreciate that. Yep, that's all fine. I see, and here's again a repeat of the same thing that was under fleet and pricing. So I would just like it to be, I would like it to flow a little bit better. And then the meet your instructors or our team, I'd rather just have this. I mean, that's fine too, actually, I guess. Okay, here's another thing. It says Nashville's only Part 141 and Part 61 flight school. That's not true. I don't think we are the only ones, so if you can remove that, that would be great. And then you can, just say Nashville's Part 141 and 61 flight school. It's fine, only we can remove. This is all fine, but I would like to remove this part. Most students earn their private pilot certificate in 6 to 12 months, just because this is on the flight school page. I'd rather it be geared towards all of our ratings. If you could just remove this part and just say private pilot certificate information, that's fine. And here's the breakdown, that's fine. This is all great. Yeah, I'd rather just remove this and keep the certificates and pricing, or sorry, and rather just keep the fleet. Let me see here. If you can add CFII here, that would be great because it's down here. That would be awesome. For Part 141, I like that it lands right here at Part 141. That's fine. We don't offer Part 141 for CFI, CFII, MEI. So if you can have it land on Part 61, that would be great. And then have Part 141 with still the recommended star, that would be awesome. But when you select Part 141, I don't know, I'd rather just kind of like get rid of these altogether because I don't want it to be easily confused. Even though it says right here, Part 61, I don't want people to think that we offer all the ratings, if that makes sense. And I do like this breakdown. This is awesome. Really like that. Really like this too. That's great. It'd be great if maybe we can include a link, like for better understanding, please click this link to the Pilot Institute. Just because this website, like if it would go directly to this, pilotinstitute.com, Part 61 versus 141, because this does an amazing job at breaking down the difference between the two for, the common folk. Somewhere here, just say, click this link for more information. But yeah, this is great. This is great. I love all of this. If we can add CFII here, make it land on part, where did we go? See, I'm already lost. Make it land on Part 61 instead, that would be great. And then maybe put that we do Part 141 here, here, and here, and here, even on the Part 61 page. And then when you select this, just remove these three altogether. Let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, this is mentioning the photos of the aircraft that I discussed already. Any AI generated or stock photos, get rid of. That would be great. I think that's it. I'm sure I forgot something since this is my second time videotaping it. Oh, here's another one. If we can remove this. Um, I don't know if this is a Cirrus or what this is, but this is not what our aircraft looks like. I don't want there to be confusion. This is not the interior of an SR-22. So if we can update it with an actual photo of an SR-22, that would be great. It doesn't have to be ours. I don't think we have photos as good as this, but I'd like that to be updated. This one as well isn't a part of our team, another AI generated photo. And I think this is the landing page and it goes to charter, private jet, private charter, and then down here it goes to flight school, and they're very separate, so I'd prefer a way to make it separate. Just not a fan of this landing page. Even if it was just a landing page like with our logo, and I do like that this says Nashville, that's fine. But just like our logo and say, I like that it says charter, learn, fly, that's great. It just seems very geared towards charter. So this is great. Maybe if we like center it and just say, but don't put charter first, just say like something like Nashville's flight school and charter services, kind of like this, but make it bigger and more geared towards both. To me, this just screams charter, if that makes sense. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not sure if everything on this page is correct. I'm not sure. I don't know much about the charter side or pricing side or what's correct or not correct. And I do see this is Express Air Service. That's great. This is great. All fine. This is all fine. I just want to change the order and the focus of the website. Hopefully this all makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, I'm really sorry it didn't work out. And please be in touch. Oh yeah, wait, hang on. This is fine down here. This would work for the reviews, or if you just want to put that reviews down here is fine to remove this. And then this can be removed as well. And this is fine on the charter landing page. Yep, okay. Anyway, thank you, David. Let me know if you need anything. Hopefully this all makes sense. I'm sorry it's a lot.